that. So, I mean, I know this might sound kind of weird, but you know, the truth, the sad face of reality of racism in America is, you know, you've got these 24 and 25-year-old kids who are joining these right-wing extremist groups, and they're saying that they're saying that you know that that people of color, that Jews and people of color are the seed of Cain, and that when Cain murdered his brother Abel, Cain was cursed with a flat nose and black skin, and that that Cain was cursed with a flat nose and black skin, and that from that point on, black Jews and black people were just became the descendants of Cain. Well, you know, that theology was burned into a lot of people's minds for countless centuries. But the truth is, that might have been the theology in a lot of churches for years. But one group in particular, the Devereux Foundation's theology is that people with disabilities are the descendants of Cain. That Cain murdered his brother Abel. The Devereux Foundation basically claimed that Cain murdered his brother Abel, and that basically as a result, Cain was cursed with a mental disability. And so, basically, or I should say that basically, when Cain murdered his brother Abel, he was cursed with a mental and physical disability as punishment. And that's basically Devereux's theology as to how people with disabilities came to be. So basically, but it's not like that nowadays. People with disabilities were never the seed of Cain. People with disabilities were never the seed of Cain. Jewish people were never the seed of Cain. And people of color were never the seed of Cain. It's just the way it was. And I could sit here all day and just talk about how people with disabilities and Jewish people and people of color were not the seed of Cain. Because that's not how it is. It's never been that way. I mean, years ago, Ku Klux Klan rallies and cross burnings might have signaled the era of a new chapter of hate in America. But nowadays things are supposed to be different. Nowadays you have to understand that all I know is I wouldn't be the person I am today had it not been for the Community for Interracial Solidarity. And if I hadn't been released from my pain, all my pain and my suffering, I wouldn't be here right now. I'd probably still be in hell. I'd probably still be suffering the worst and most unimaginable horrors. I'd probably still be trapped in hell, suffering with those who are crying in pain for someone to come and rescue them. So, all I wanted was someone to come and rescue me. But now someone has come and rescued me. I'm glad, I'm happy for it. So, now I've been freed from all pain and suffering. And I've been taken from the shadows of the night. And I'm free to live my life how I see free.